Hi, this is Corknut. Welcome back to my deep dive into Diluvion Resubmerged. So last time we were trying to figure out what the holdup on this quest at Flamefingers where we're supposed to find Brother Miras was. What I've noticed is that even though we went to that anglerfish and found Brother Miras there, he's not actually in our crew. So I think what happened was when we went to pick him up, we must have had too many people on our crew, so we didn't get the chance to actually pick him up. And if you look at the submarine now, I have 19 crew capacity. Before it was 16. If you actually go and count the total crew we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So because of these two who appear to be counted as crew, we actually have 18 crew. When we had a smaller ship, we didn't have enough crew when we went to see Brother Miras. So there was no message or error there. But I'm going to head back to the anglerfish, which we can see on the map right here. Interesting, I want to go back and look at the old map and see if it was there before. We're going to head to that anglerfish and head back into his mouth and see if we can pick up Brother Miras directly from there. Sure we're heading the right way. Yep. Looks like we're on a straight course straight to Mr. Angler. There are things exploding in the water around us. And the battle music started. Hopefully we're going to be able to just slide on by that. Yeah, we're almost there. I think it's quite a bit deeper though. Looks like there's... Oh, that is the deep scent. Looks like there's a saber down there who's shooting at one of the deep scent markers. Okay, so anglerfish should be pretty much right here. In fact, that's his lure. And there his ridiculously frightening teeth. So we're gonna ping him one more time, figure out where he is and try to get back inside his mouth. Why can't I see him anymore? There he is. A little deeper. Oh, his eyes, they're scary. I do not like him. Alright, we can see his teeth, we're getting close. Let's go slow, get down into that mouth. Looks like we're gonna have to back up a little bit. Okay, there we are. Heading in full speed, we can see that dot down there, the salvation of mankind. That's where Brother Miras has been sitting, waiting for us. Don't mind me slamming into the roof of the anglerfish's mouth. Just when I'm going fast, I always bump into things. Especially in the dark. There he is. Okay, Brother Miras. And look, it's starting over the conversation as if we'd never talked to a Miras. Who are you people? What are you doing on my ship? Are you Brother Miras? We were sent to rescue him. Thank you. No rescue here, please. I would like to continue my research in peace. Brother, your crew is gone. If we leave you here, there may not be another vessel along to help you. Lies! We may be stuck, but I was assured the crew is doing everything they can to get us moving again. The deep will not be kind to those who mislead the righteous. All your life pods are gone. Really? Rescue! Rescue, please! Loon rewards those who act selflessly and will redeem them in the deep's eyes. You will help carry my equipment, yes? Starting to see why they left him behind. Okay, so now we get an opportunity to hire him. We're gonna say yes. I really have to go back and watch the previous video where we met him before and see if we just didn't get the opportunity or what. But now when I look at my crew, I can see him standing here. Excellent, so we now have Brother Miras on board, which we didn't before. And hopefully that means, look, Allison, you don't like Brother Miras? Tell me again why we keep picking up all these losers. The more lunatic superstitions I hear from the dwellers, the more I appreciate being born near the ice. Okay, she doesn't like him. What about Ivan? Doesn't care. What about Cat? Cat usually has an opinion. Nope, not this time. Okay. UJ? No, okay, so we're gonna squeeze on out of this beast's mouth and head back. Maybe this time if we head back to Flame Fingers, or back to we're forgetting the name of the other big city in the abyss here. Maybe in this case we will finally have unlocked and continue for this quest. Wow, leaving those scary teeth behind. The anglerfish just has a big mouth and he's waiting on there on the floor of the sea for anyone to get near him. We're gonna head to Flame Fingers. Full speed. Flame Fingers east southeast. Okay, as long as we don't change our heading, should be heading straight toward it now. Gonna pass. That's Chapel Deep there. Nope. Okay, so that's Chapel Deep. We don't want to hit that. We want Flame Fingers. Flame Fingers is this one. Somewhat below us. Now we can say full steam ahead. Nothing visible. Lovely Morgan's Tear. Scourge of the Depths. Some of those canisters. Flame Fingers still quite far away. Well, there's something else that looks quite a bit like it. Ah, that must be the edge of the smokestacks that I'm seeing there. I bet we still have to go deeper. What is that? A demon. I mean a drone. Our favorites. There's Flame Fingers. Put her into overdrive. There's gonna be some drones sitting here waiting for us as usual. They always seem to be attached to this flame pillar. So we will wake them up as we get close. Right on cue. Right on cue, guys. Stuck on the ridge, there we go. And we pull into the base. Now, I think the quest marker being here is still a bug. Because we found Brother Miras. I think we were supposed to find him here. What we're gonna have to do next is check again, make sure he's still in our crew. If he is, then good, we'll head back to the city. Whoa. Sevens, holy moly, Alex Avidin, you are insanely high skilled. I'm gonna not break my previous rule and actually make it to the end of end of this before we go and hire someone, but let's just double check. I want to make sure we still have Brother Miras on board. Excellent. We are gonna redock here and we're gonna hire that other guy if we can, although technically we should be out of space. But I think those two like non-combat people we have on board, or now those three, don't count in terms of this crew, but they did count in terms of the quest crew. Okay, so that is one of the best people we've come across. We're not going to hesitate to put him somewhere useful. We have plenty of stars, so we don't have to take anybody else offline. Wow, Charlize Jameson also. Strength and Endurance. Let's see, Strength and Endurance is Helm. Yeah, wow, you are excellent, Helm. You're almost... So we're going to give a star to Helm. Put her on Helm. Maybe that'll speed us up. I didn't even think of that. That's you, Charlize. Engine power, yeah. 80% engine power. Endurance of the sailors increases engine output. Okay, so we can speed up by just increasing people there. I didn't think of that. Alright, this guy. Awesome endurance, awesome intelligence, awesome perception, awesome strength. I'm thinking torpedo, intelligence, strength, but maybe that's not the best bet. Intelligence 7, strength 3. Intelligence gives us faster lock on. That will be really nice. On the other hand, having somebody good in helm? Alright, yeah, we do have extra stars to hand out. So let's hand out a star. Let's put him in torpedo. Oh, we also have an ears pendant. We're gonna have to give to one of our sonar operators. Okay, Ivan, you can handle 3 people now. Let's get you up here. Maybe we should consider maxing out our crew. That really probably would increase our firepower and speed quite a bit. Hadn't really considered that, but yeah, that's probably something to do. We don't really need to max out the sonar, but we could get these up to 5 each. That's 1, 2, 3, that's 6 more people we could bring on board. We have space for 2 more, so we'd need at least 1 more life support upgrade, probably 2. 1 more if we didn't have anybody on repairs. Or we could drop somebody out of sonar. So we don't really need people in sonar so much. Okay. Let's take a look. It will all be moot if, when we go to the city, Crevasse Edge, and talk to the priests there, if there's no quest completion at that point, then it doesn't really make that much of a difference what we do with our crew, does it? The ship does seem quite a bit faster. Just add in that extra endurance and strength into the helm. Seems to have sped us up quite a bit. Of course, it could be wishful thinking or imagination, but it does feel faster. Now there is this blue thing here. I don't see any bad guys around it, but I don't remember it being so close. Weird. I wonder if they'll spawn in different places or move around. Alright, so the person we're talking about here is the Crevasse Edge Priest. Crevasse Edge Priest. So we do have this artifact, and we do have Brother Miras. What else do we need? Well, I was really hoping that would boost us over the edge and get us to a completed quest there, but it does look like we're still having trouble. So I'm gonna have to cut this episode short and do a little more poking around. So we do have this glowing goop, and that's really, I think, what that guy's talking about. We also have this black note. We have no idea what that could be. Might as well give the ears pendant. Ears pendant is going to be perception. That's going to be something we want to give to a gunner. Do we have a gunner who's specializing in perception who's not Alex Hawk? Charlize Jameson, maybe. Oh, wait. Cherry Fisher and Alex Avedon both have higher perception. Let's see. Let's take a look at their gunners really quickly. There's somebody we wanted to give that to. John Kramer, Anna Smith. Yeah, let's make Anna Smith kind of our gunner perception. Sorry. Looking at the wrong chamber. Alex Hawk, Annabelle Smith, and Polly Stein. Okay. So Annabelle Smith was really who I was thinking of giving that to. So we'll do that. Annabelle Smith, 3 perception. Eventually maybe she'll be able to perceive better than the others. But like I said, there's not much we can do at this point, so I'm going to poke around a bit more and see if I can't get us to progress a little further. Hello and welcome back. This is Corknut and you're watching my deep dive into Diluvion Resubmerged. So as you can see, a little jump in this episode. I had to go back to the anglerfish because it turned out we didn't actually have Miras on board. Even when we got him on board, I still had to resort to some shenanigans to get his quest to proceed, but we've managed to get it. And here we are next to the anglerfish. Might as well light him up since we're here. Let's see what happens. I'm not even gonna search, we're just gonna get in and get out. And oh my goodness. Well, it was worth coming back for. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Snaps his mouth shut. That thing is huge. Wow, they really do give you the sense of the enormous there. It's worth coming back for it. Alright, so now we have a compass. We're gonna head straight east toward the Chapel of the Deep, a little south of east, and we're gonna, it looks like it's well above us, so we're gonna rise. Here we go. Okay, well, while we're rising toward the Chapel of the Deep here, in the unyielding darkness, I'm gonna slow down, and we're gonna see what's up with Cat and Brother Miras. Cat, what is it? You look unhappy. I know we've talked about dumping people out of the airlock before, but would anyone really miss this guy? Alright. Presumably, she means Brother Miras, not Charles Jameson. There he is. What's wrong? I was expecting a far grander ship would be sent to save me. Don't worry, we'll be kicking you off as soon as we get back to Crevasse Edge. No, you will be taking me to the Chapel of the Deep. It is the monastery at the peak of Seamount. I need to return to the Father there to debate the future of the heretic Havelock Welsh. Heretic? I have said too much. Think nothing more on this topic. You're looking for a heretic? Havelock thought it appropriate to study Loon's creatures to the point of capturing and torturing the poor things. Torturing? It is heresy. He must be punished. Torturing Loon's creatures, huh? I wonder if they're talking about the anglerfish? I don't know. What do you think, Jay? Nothing. Hang in there. We are going to make it to the treasure, right? People keep saying we're going to fail, but we got this far. Gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Not sure how we made it this far. It was a little bit of sneaky subterfuge. But at least Brother Miras is with us. Uh-oh. There it is. Nothing dangerous around here. Okay, look at that. They're all ready to talk to us. Excellent. That makes me feel better. And we get another ears pendant for perception. And somehow another Chapel of the Deep chart. Did we not have that already? What? Alright. Ivan Gregor is just there to listen, huh? Cat. Oh, hang in there. Allison doesn't like him either. Father Atis. Can you tell me about that giant fossil? I'm not sure what fossil we're talking about there. Who is Havelock Welsh? A former priest who believes there is something other than the deep at the bottom of the endless corridor and is trying to discover a way to reach it. He was probably removed from the order for this ridiculous notion, but it has not dissuaded him from his studies. Where is he? This residence is not far from here, but lies deep in the trench. Can you tell me about that giant fossil? Ah, yes, the great Leviathan. In the world before the flood, the Leviathans were given a great task of redeeming humanity. However, humanity betrayed them, and so they drowned our world in ocean. Bunch of fairy tales. Oh, and I suppose the Icers have a better explanation for them? Of course we do. I just don't know it, that's all. But there must be a scientific explanation to it all. Huh. The Leviathans were given a great task of redeeming humanity, but we betrayed them. So it was the Leviathans who drowned the world. This is the place, right? Father, I have returned. Yes, brother, this is a small room with no alcoves I have seen. Why do you bother me? You summoned me, Father. The deep rewards those who arrive to their summons in a prompt and timely manner. Yes. The deep also rewards the meek and those who do not bother their superiors. Excuse me, Father, but we are looking to seek the way to the dark waters to redeem ourselves to the deep. We hear that a former priest has information that could help us. Some priests will tell you that science has no place in the modern world. However, much we disagree with the methods in which knowledge is gained, we would be foolish to ignore what is learned. Brother Miras, you will go with these people and introduce them to Havelock Welsh. Oh, that's not going to make Kate happy. Cat. It would do you good to see from new perspectives. Of course, Father. We are deeply grateful, Father. Oh. Havelock Welsh in the trench, huh? Nobody knows how deep he is by any chance, do you? Whew. Speak to the head priest. Completed. Good. Okay. And we're out of here. Alright, so we still have Havelock Welsh showing up there. That's weird. Or sorry, Brother Miras. Okay, not too far from here. That's good. Navigate to Havelock's workshop. Pretty much straight down, I would guess. What is our capable depth right now? We are capable of 2250. Excellent. I'm hoping that's enough. Exactly the wrong way, as usual. Right there. Full speed ahead. Not a lot down here, but slope. There's 1,000 meters. How close are we? We're right there. Okay. Ah. Could be it. Wait, I had it for a second, and then it disappeared behind us. That certainly looks like something worth investigating. There's also something deeper. Should be behind us at this point, so... that it's down here. Left. Oh, I saw something. There. There it is. There it is. Not too deep after all. looks like this is it. Little station. The current right near it. That's weird. It's weird because the clue looks like it's going down. This is it. Okay, Havelock's workshop. Oh, look at that. That looks like some kind of fleshy thing. Uh-oh. Havelock, what have you done? What have you done? Update 158.36. Dwellers continue to picket my workshop, preventing us from recovering full specimens. Their endless prattling on how my research is an unforgivable heresy is not long since become tiring. If anyone receives this message, send me more whiskey. Okay. So, Havelock. You're in your lab, and here you are. That Brother Miras is not happy to be here. Nothing to say, though, huh? Are you Havelock? Has another foolhardy crew come to me wanting to know where the endless corridor from their childhood stories is? Yes! The stories, they're all lies. Every last one of them. Made up by sad people living in a sad ocean and wanting something good to tell their children. But it is fascinating, isn't it? All the strange phenomena around this one trench, the otherworldly creatures it births, the ominous vibrations. I've spent my life trying to tie up the loose ends. There is something here, but it is certainly not a gift from any god. It's not something from any of the stories. What is it then? Skull. Heretic! I'll hear no more of your loose talk. You've already offended the deep greatly. Wait, what is Skull? The head of the great Leviathan the gods sent to wipe us out, you fool. All who go near lose their minds. I've seen it. You've seen it, huh? He's lost his mind. Yes, he's right about that. They come back stricken, shaking, unresponsive. Okay, he's seen that happen to someone. But they all seem to mumble about the same thing. Crews that have never met each other in their lives, speaking of the same images. How could that be? The deep is punishing them for their sins. The deep is punishing them for their sins. Perhaps, or perhaps there's something more. Perhaps the old fossil is still alive. Perhaps it's trying to communicate with us, but our minds just can't handle the overload of data. Right, so a fossilized skull of a Leviathan wants to talk to us? Miras is right, this is against the teachings of the deep. You're saying we can communicate with an ancient fossil. The order of the deep. This used to consume my life. I spent decades searching for answers in the texts, but found only dead ends. In a way, being banished from the order was the best thing that ever happened to me. I've spent my life since then in isolation, working on a device which could decipher the riddle of the deep. I call it Havelock's Resonator. You should have spent more time on the name. With this resonator, I believe we will be able to enter the domain of Skull and actually return without our minds scrambled. Imagine what there is to know. When's it gonna be done? At this rate, never. Crews that say they will get the materials never return. It may not be the goddess's gift, but if you and your crew help me create the resonator, it could give you answers about this world. What put us in the ocean? What are these creatures? What was the surface like? That fossil might damn well give us answers. Okay, what creatures can we expect to face? They're a hive. Each creature is linked, although I'm not sure by what means they communicate. Could be reacting to a chemical signal. It's so hard to capture these creatures completely intact. What do you need? Resonator still missing 2 key components. Large vial of glowing goop, got one. An ancient processing core, uh-oh. Ancient processing core? There's only one ancient creature I've observed to have an intact ancient processing core. Unfortunately, it's too formidable for me to take on. Oh, I bet it was that thing. Marked on your map where I've observed it in the past. You'll want to bring a lot of ammo. Okay, I think we have the glowing goop. Yes, it's a substance only found in creatures corrupted by the endless corridor. The amount I would need could only be found in a creature of massive scale. Though, perhaps you found something like that on your journey? Can you forge? Hey, that's a good idea. Of course I can forge, you dimwit. Alright, but I doubt if he can forge anything we don't already have. Although some armor might be nice. Let's take a look at that. In the meantime, there's not much else here. We're gonna have to go back to Crevasse Edge, really, if we want anything significant to happen. That is quite a disgusting chunk of flesh you've got there that has some kind of disturbing things embedded in it. Havelock's workshop, here we are. Alright, so it's a good chance that the thing he's talking about is somewhere down deeper, but it also could be that carrier ship that we spotted earlier. Okay, what does he need to forge armor? Because I believe right now that's what we do want. Let's take a look again. Call me a dimwit again. Okay. Portal glass. Right, that was the big hurdle there. Reinforced plate rivets. Portal glass, reinforced plate and rivets. Okay, we definitely have that. We're gonna need some of this and this, and the rivets were the limiting factor, I bet. Yeah, okay. So we definitely don't need that. We have some glowing goop. I hope it suffices. Right. Forge me an armor. I should have told you how many spots you had left here. I see at least one more. Don't think we can afford another armor though. Maybe an engine? No, we're out of rivets for that. An engine upgrade. 25 gears, 15 parts, 1 dashboard decoration. Let's try it.